Hi, this is Sridhar Kalepu. This is in continuation with my earlier handling unit management part 1 and as well as part 2. This part will deals with handling unit management integration with warehouse management. So, handling units are used in both inventory management as well as warehouse management. My earlier two parts, we have seen the how HCM will integrate with inventory management. So this part we will see about integration with warehouse management. So in warehouse management, handling units will be used in the processes like put away, picking as well as stock transfers. Generally in warehouse management, so HU will be treated as SU. SU means storage unit. So storage unit, nothing but it's a pallet, box or container to transfer the goods from one location to other location, which will have certain number, and each storage unit will represent materials and its quantities. So each SU number, HU will have the same number as that of handling unit. So that is why we need to activate storage unit management for all the storage types where we will place the handling units in the warehouse number. So inventory is kept in warehouse in all the HU managed storage locations. So overall storage unit will identify the materials as well as quantities, but whereas handling units will recognize the packing hierarchies. We have seen in the multi-level handling unit where we have different levels of handling unit, but whereas in SU it won't identify the levels, but it identify the how much quantity, what material and how much quantities we kept in that particular storage unit. Whereas handling unit will identify the different levels of hierarchies. So if in a storage unit, if we kept 1000 kgs, so because of outbound requirement or picking requirement, if we remove 200 kgs out of that storage unit, so the entire storage unit as well as handling unit quantity will change. So if there is any quantity change in SU, so it will affect SU as well as HU. So this is the funda behind storage unit and handling unit management in warehouse management. So we will see the configuration requirement in warehouse management. So generally the configuration requirement in warehouse management will have two parts. So one will deal with the configuration in the warehouse management, and then the other will deal with the configuration requirements in the handling unit management. So first we will start with the configuration requirement in handling warehouse management. So let me go with the configuration which is required for this. So let's see means how the definition of warehouse. So this is enterprise structure definition, logistic execution, define copy delete warehouse number. So I have already defined the warehouse number. So my warehouse number is WM1. Similarly, when it goes to the assignment, so again it is assignment, logistics execution, assign warehouse number. So let me go with plant 1020 and WM01. So here is my assignment. So WM01 to WM1. So again, as it is 1020, I have the other storage location 9090 has been assigned to the WM01. So in my for my scenario, so these are the two requirements: WM01 WM1 as well as 9090 WM1. So this is about the storage location definition as well as assignment. Then about the warehouse management configuration. So logistics execution, warehouse management, master data. So first we will see the control parameters for warehouse number. Here SU management should be active in warehouse management. So it is WM1. So here SU management should be activate here. So this is the foremost requirement for anyone. And then coming to number ranges. Again, for this remaining number range, we won't bother about the number range requirement for all these things, but only for the storage unit, we should have this. We also won't bother about this storage unit number range, but conversion, we can keep the configuration as it is, means SU conversion exit as well as length of SU numbers 20. So keep this as it is, and then define storage types. So here I have defined storage type WM1 and H01, that is for handing in storage type. So let me go with it. So this is my H01 storage types. Here I should have the SU2 check should be active. So I selected the put away strategy as next empty bin. And then each storage type should have one section. So let me show you my section. My warehouse is WM1 and storage type is H01. So this is what WM1 as well as H01 total section. And then next things are about so these things, storage type indicators and all, we will see next. So activate storage type search. So here, because once we define the storage types, when I put away the stock, so it should be able to search the H01 storage type, and also when I remove this material, so it should be able to pick the H01 storage type. So that's why I need to create storage type indicators, as well as during the set strategies, I need to assign this set strategy. So let me show you that. So my storage type indicator is it's WM1 and H01. So here is my set strategy for H01. This is my indicator that I have created. Again, set procedure, it's WM1. Process, it is H, and storage type indicator, it is H01. So when I'm going with A means picking, if it is picking and my storage type indicator is H01, so system is showing that H01 is my picking storage type. Similarly for put away, it's if it is WM1, E means it is put away, and my storage type indicator is H01, then it will be H01. So this indicator I will keep it in material master, so that when I receive the material, system automatically guide it to storage type H01. Similarly for storage section also, we have storage type indicator 001. This is WM1 001 indicator. Similarly, my determination procedure is, suppose if it is WM1 and storage type it is H01, and if indicator is 001, then system is showing that my section will be 001. So this indicator also I will place in material master. So afterward, activate storage bin search. So here I will define storage bin types and storage unit types, because here all SUT storage units will have some sort of storage unit types like boxes, pallets, or containers. So these kind of even within the pallets, whether it is zero pallet or if it is zero pallet, what will be the size. So based on that, we will create multiple storage unit types which will have different sizes, and we will create the bin types. Bin types means each bin will have different sizes. So based on the uniform sizes, means similar sizes, we will group together the storage bin types. So these storage unit types should be able to fit into that particular storage bin types. So those things we will define over here. So let me show you my storage bin types. It's my warehouse is WM1 and I have created B1, B2, E1, E2. So I will use this E1 for my specific materials for this scenario. So similarly, so my storage bin type is E1 and also I will create storage unit types. So in my case WM1, so I have multiple storage unit like Euro pallet height 1, Euro pallet height 2M, and GB means it's wire basket. If it is IP means industrial pallets. So I am going with IP for this scenario. So generally we will have multiple storage unit types, but we have defined, I took the standard one. So I will go with IP for all my scenarios. So I took the bin type as E1 and storage unit type as the IP. And then here all the assignments in the sense storage types. So let me show you. My warehouse is WM1 and my storage type is H01 because so this storage type, what are all the allowed pallet types that will be placed in this particular storage type. So those things we need to keep it at here so that only those that particular storage pallets that particular type of storage units will be placed in this particular storage type. So here if there are E1 and E2, so we also mention IP over here because IP should be able to fit into this H01. So these are the suitable storage unit types for the storage types. Similarly, the other one we need to keep it at here is storage unit types. So in my case, so here is Y1. So WM1 will and E1 my storage unit type is IP. So W1 and IP should have my I am going with bin type E1. So this IP storage unit should be able to fit into this particular bin types. So that's where WM1, my warehouse number is WM1 and my storage unit type is IP should be able to fit into this particular bin type E1. So that's where this will complete the configuration at warehouse. So along with that, let me show you what else it is there. So we have defined warehouse, we have assigned warehouse, and we have seen the control parameters for warehouse number, and we have seen the number ranges for warehouse number. We have defined the storage types, sections, set strategies. We have defined the storage bin types as well as SU type. We have activated the storage bin type set. So now we need to maintain a certain master data like interim bins, and we also need to create the storage bin types in H01 and one bin for repacking 923. We will see during the handling unit management. So now I will check whether the interim bins has been created or not, and we also will see the storage type bins in this particular storage type, and then we will see the material master maintenance, and also we will see the maintain output condition records. So let's go with it. So LX20 is the transaction to look at the created bins. So my warehouse number is WM1. So here is the create bins for interim storage type. If it is already created, it will show that. So system is showing that within this WM1, these are all the interim bins is existing at here. So you can see that even for 923 pack bin has been created. And these are all the interim bins, means these are all the one type, some sort of staging areas this. Now I will see the bins which has been created for the at H01 storage type. So my warehouse number is WM1 and my storage type is H01. So I will allow all the bins, not only with the bins with the stock. So let me execute it here. So these are all the bins which has already occupied with certain material. and these bins are empty, means 010106 to 010110, again 0102 0112 0102 10. So overall 20 bins were there, so out of which 5 were occupied, another 15 were still they are empty. So now the bins are available, and interim bins are available. Now let's go with the material master data. Maybe material master data we can see once this is completed, means even our handling unit management is completed. So we will see the VV62, which is condition records for output condition records for handling units. So my output type is YH01. So let me go with the packaging material type. So generally I will use with the YMT1. This is my packaging material. So YMT1, so functionality will be vendor, and I want to take the printout and immediately print. So when I'm creating it, it will create the print immediately. So output reverse will be LP01 and print immediately. So this is about the condition records. So only thing is that master data that we need to maintain it here. So we finished the configuration of all these things. Now we will look at the configuration for the handling unit management. So for the configuration for the handling unit management, define packaging material types YMT1 and YMT2. Define material group for packaging materials YMG1 and YMG2. Define a load packing materials. So these three we already maintained during our part 2, handling unit management demo part 2. So along with that, we need to do define storage types, assign storage unit type to packaging material type, define repacking movement type for warehouse number, define repacking storage bin for warehouse number, and define control for automatic creation of PKQs. So define sequence of transfer order goods receipt. So maintain SSCC generation for each warehouse number, and define number assignment for each packaging material type. So let's go with that. So warehouse related configuration we have finished. Now we will see the handling unit management related configuration. So here we have already done this define packaging material types. Like as we can see that it's YMT1 and YMT2. So this already we have seen earlier. So this is output procedure, output type, and plan determined from the first item that was packed, packaging materials. SSCC 18 already at creation of handling unit, and this is for HU type 5, and my intervals are 01 and 02. So this earlier we have seen. Similarly is that of YMT1. Similarly, material group for packaging materials, this is YMG1 and YMG2 we have created. And afterwards define a load packaging materials for this one. So YMG1 a combination I maintained YMT1, YMT2. Similarly YMG2, YMT1, YMT2. So these are the combinations that we have maintained. So this is about the earlier configuration. Now we will see the configuration related to warehouse management. So define storage types. So here WM1 and then H01. So this is the storage type that we have created. We discussed about it. And afterwards assign storage unit type to packaging material type. So the storage unit type that we have created, like WM1, and my material type is WMT1. As we have decided that IP we will use IP for this material type. So that's where we maintained IP at here. So this is the automatic PKH creation. And define repacking movement type for warehouse number. So we need to assign the movement type at here. So my movement type will be 99 for this. This is a standard movement type. and define repacking storage bin for warehouse number. So this is what 923 will be my repack storage bin, and storage type is 923, and pack bin will be repack bin. And define control for automatic creation of packages. So here is I have created 1287 as well as 1303. So the thing at here is whether automatic when we are suppose for certain reason, like we have discussed earlier, I have the 1000 kg of storage unit, but when I am during picking, so I want to retrieve 100 kgs out of that HU. So the remaining become 900 HUs. So the material that we have received, like 100 should be created with the another handling unit. So that time whether automatic pick HU to be created or not, that's where. So here we can see that if it is WM1, H01 and 916 is the moment type, 916 is the destination storage type, and the moment type is 601. And if the packaging material is of 1303, then it should create the automatic HU. So if here 1 means SN pick HU. So if it is 0, manual determination and assignment. So that's where means this is about the automatic pick HU creation. And then so again it is about define sequence for of transfer order during goods receipt. Here goods movement before TO. So generally there are two different scenarios while receiving the material. So TO will be created when we confirm the TO, the goods movement will take in place. But you want if you want the goods movement to be completed before the TO creation, then we need to make this tick. So for the specific item category, so that's where it means I assign WM1 and ELN is my item category for this for inbound. So I made goods movement before the TO. So this is about the purely depends on the business requirement. So I made that. And afterwards, once that is done, then we need to maintain the number range for warehouse number, because earlier we made it for the IM location. Now as it is the WM related, so we need to maintain it here. So I am maintaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So to make it understand about it, WM1, my sequence is this one. ILN number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 7, and this is about the number range for this. And as we have seen, internal number range 01, 02, we have assigned. We have discussed about this during my last session. And again, we have seen this also earlier. So my YMT1 will have A means this is SSCC number, 18-digit SSCC number, and my first digit will be 5, and my internal number is 01, and the next number is 02. So this completes the configuration which is required for handling unit. Let's look at it again. So we have defined all the things which is required at here. So now we need to define the master data which is required at here. So let me go with I have already created materials for this. MM02, so this is my 1303. Basic data 1 and sales 1. So my plant is 1020, sales organization 1010, and distribution channel 10. So here gross weight, net weight and volume same as that of earlier. So here my material group is YMG1 and packaging material type is YMT1, and A-load packaging material 200 and A-load packaging volume 3. So I need to maintain YMG1 in the material master, finished good material matter, so that YMG1 and YMT1 will have the link at here. Similarly, let me go with 1304. So 1304 will have the, along with this, I also need to look at the warehouse management screens, because this is the finished material. We should have the warehouse even. So my warehouse number is WM1. I am not going with any specific storage type. So here gross weight is 25 kgs, net weight 25 kgs, and volume 0.8 meter cube, same as that of earlier. And then material group that I have maintained as YMG1, same as that of earlier. So here earlier, as we have created one storage type indicator for H01, so which will direct for inbound as well as outbound to the storage type H01. So that's where we have assigned H01 indicator for stock placement as well as removal, and my section indicator I maintained as 001. Now, so I maintained the LE quantity as 5 each in each industrial pallet. So when I receive the material of 10 quantity, suppose if I receive the 10 quantity, then system will create two SUs, because each SU can carry up to 5 pumps. So that is the palletization of this particular material. So this will complete my master data maintenance as well as configuration requirement for this. So now let me run one inbound scenario / and ME2M. So I already created one purchase order for this. So let me look at this. So I am searching this with ME2M. So here is my purchase order number 45 4 times O as 1675. So which have the 1304 material for 100 units. So let me look at, I have already received certain materials. So I already received 14 quantity out of this. Here and the storage location will be WM managed, means which is of WM01. So this is the thing that we need to note at here. Now let me create one inbound delivery. So 03, we have already received 2 ASNs for this. So 86 which are there, but I am going with another 10. Now let me go with the handling unit pack. So my material is 1303. As even though if I give it won't allow because of restrictions in available volume which discussed earlier. So I will unpack, and so for each pallet I want to go with 2 partial quantity 2. So I will go with this option, new HU per quantity, part quantity, partial quantity. So as you can see that earlier it was 6, now it is starts with 5, was created from 42 to 46. So let me look at even the output, whether we have maintained certain condition records. Yeah, output condition record has been created with YH01 printout and 20001. So let me save this. I think I need to receive this at IM location for this part and then save it, because I have not maintained the WMs for this WM storage views for the 1303 material. So 1800592 has been created. So let me see the HEMO transaction for this material. my material is 1304. I'm not going to assign anything, so I'm just looking at here. So yesterday I received with the starts with 6. Today I changed the configuration, so that's why I received with Y. Now let me see this. So you can see that my object ID is 131800092, and when I open this, my status is it's physically existing, we have not yet received, and we can see the WM1 at here, means it is warehouse managed, and object ID inbound delivery has been assigned at here. So let me complete my receipt, that is VL32N. So here is my inbound delivery, and then do the post goods receipt at here. So as there are five handling units, so that's why it is showing as 5. Now once this is done, we look at the HMO again and see the status over there. We also see the output which we have received at here, which has been printed at here. So now the inbound delivery has been saved. So here is my inbound delivery, and my HUs, these are all my HUs, 5 different HUs, and when it comes to, so here we can see the handling unit, 5 different handling unit documents, and my GR for goods receipt is ends with 813. So let us see the HUMO transaction. Let's see the HUMO transaction. So this is my HUMO transaction, and my status, it is showing as warehouse now. And if you go for the history, so we can see the goods shipped as the object key for here. So, and let's also look at the output. So we can see the output at the VL74 transaction, so where we also can create this again. I'm not sure whether it has been already done or not. Let's see. So I'm just removing this. So maybe I can show you the earlier one. So we want to see how it has been created. As there is no smart form associated with it, so still we can see these things. So it is just showing means what is the data, because the form which is associated with this doesn't have the barcode and all. So once that has been assigned, we can see all these things. So this is about the overall integration with warehouse management. So thank you very much for watching this.